I don't know what that was. Ghosts and goblins. Did you
I,
jammed up?
your little gremlins, man. Yeah.
Yeah. The spooky monsters are out on the show tonight. I don't know what's going on, Ray.
It's a
How we doing?
crazy. It's like I'm doing great, man. It's a crazy Monday. I'm still just here. Good
And
weekend though.
it's not even a full moon. It's a crescent moon or something like that. But yeah,
It is, but
things
this is
are.
that freaky holiday. I mean, who knows?
Yes, it is. All right, let me jump right in here and see what's going on.
Oh yes. Look at
Yep,
that.
we're looking at 2.5 minutes. Let's see if I can do this.
Oh look, it's
Scully at
Omen too.
7:37.
It's an Omen on Halloween.
Yeah, Omen. Yeah. Webby 3 695. Baitby at 690. There he is. Oman. 3232. I've seen that bid before. Dusty at 685. Dusty with the is this a new one? No, that's a passion fruit thing.
Passion fruit. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Because you see the empowerment bees underneath there looking pretty good. But yeah, you said Oman or Oman.
Oman, I think, yeah.
There it is. The oldest independent state in the Arab world whose ruling dynasty dates back to 1794. Home of the largest prehistoric cemetery in the world. The tombs in Oman are some of the coolest you're likely to see anywhere in the world. They are shaped like beehives. That's why we love it. And are located in the northern hilltops, and they're said to date back to 3000 BC.
Yeah.
Frankincense was one of the most precious gifts given to kings and royalties around the world. Oman is one of the few countries where frankincense trees are still grown naturally. Omanians daily burn frankincense at home.
Wow.
I've heard that frankincense in a story somewhere.
Myrrh, frankincense,
and myrrh. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Three wise men, something like that.
That's it.
It starts off good, that story. It ends, it's tough.
Yeah, yeah. But that's awesome, man. That's crazy. I love reading those things. Like I said.
Yeah, no, that's cool because I never really knew. Frankincense was the gift. I didn't know really what it was. It's a tree, and they're burning it, and that's very cool.
Yeah.
So I should have hit refresh before, but yeah, we got 1 minute to go.
Okay.
Is this auction 150?
It
150? Yeah, there it is. 150. And we have one Princess Bee coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And all purchased with bee honey, which is at the did you notice that we tipped over 5 million in the down
over
treasury?
5 million, Tim. That's
nice.
Tremendous, man.
That's pretty impressive. Sneeze at. I don't let that pass you by right there. Over 5 million.
That's quite the nice treasury.
That's looking good. 769 for Scully, 695, 690, 3232, 685. I think people were waiting for the fast gas.
I think so.
I hope you get in there. We'll refresh in a second
Scully
and
bumped
see.
Up a little bit.
We only get a second to look at this, Ray, so pay attention.
You only get 1 second.
It disappears.
That's right. Oh, mine, it just went there. Look at that. All right.
Zeros. 769 is the same. 690, 3232, 685, 777 for Webby.
Yeah,
look at that. Is that the only one to move?
That's well, and Scully, because Scully, I know before you refreshed, it was lower. So yeah, somebody got a little bit in at the end, 769. It was like 730 something, and they bumped it up to 769. Webby bumped up a little, 777, and then across the board, I think they stayed, man.
Nice.
Looking
good.
We
can't do the refresh because to see if anybody gets cheese-headed anymore because the developers they just zero it out and let it go till
they block you. They block it. Yeah, they doing a cheesehead. Hey, Janeth, good to see you.
Right.
Welcome. Happy Halloween to you there, D-Ray, NFT Sniper. I know they probably don't go trick-or-treating out where you are either. They don't come here either. Hola. Good to see you. Yes, spooky lineup. That's right. Happy Halloween to you, Night Owl. Thank you. We are. Where are they from? Omen. And yes, my crypto venture. Thank you, like I said, for all those things what you do with the princess queens and the queens. That's awesome stuff. And there's some hashtags. Be putting those in the comments. That'd be great. Thank you. But that's cool, man. Oh,
it's refreshing on its own.
It did it on your own, Tim.
No, the developers are doing that, pulling it from the inside.
Well, let's see. It might sometimes.
769,
There you go. Bam.
777, 690, 3232, and 685.
That is a final.
Just a little bit of movement there, not much.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
3232. I'm thinking that's the floor set price for a princess these days. Somebody comes in there and bids 3232 all the time. If it doesn't get hot, they steal it away for that.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Sweden's a nice princess. Very cool.
It is. Sweden, the guys are excellent, man. Great
So
stuff.
more than that, happy anniversary, Ray.
Is it today?
You know what today is?
Is this our 2 years?
No.
No.
Goes back farther than that.
Oh, all right.
Everyone in crypto celebrates today. You know what today is. Come on.
I do not. What is? I know it's Halloween.
It is the 14-year anniversary of Satoshi's white paper.
Oh, on Halloween?
Yep, that's what I'm reading. That's what I'm reading.
That's right. Okay. Huh. That's what a wild day to come out. Yeah, look at that.
Yes.
That's something.
Well, you know.
Satoshi Nakamoto. There you go.
Yes, 14-year anniversary of the white paper.
Wow.
But yeah, pretty exciting stuff since then, 14 years later.
Of this revolutionary, and I got a cool video on something about Bitcoin. It's pretty neat. I don't know if we'll watch it at the end, but it's a Twitter thing.
I bet I got a cooler one.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not about Bitcoin. I have a chart. I have a nice chart about Bitcoin.
You love charts. That's good.
I love the charts. Look at this. Bitcoin is at extremely low volatility.
Mm-hmm.
And over the last, and you can see this since 2011, since they started tracking the Bitcoin, how much volatility there was early on, and then how it's been calming down a little bit. But, you know, what they do point out is when it hits this level of volatility, there's usually some upswings following right after that.
Yeah.
So I'll call it the calm before the storm.
Well, that's what I said that last week. You're laughing at me. I said it's going to break one way or the other, and we got a nice little break there, Tim.
One way or the other is not really
that's volatility. Of course it is. It's telling you there's some. That's what you're talking about here. Volatility can be up. Volatility can be down. That's both. Yep. And we got our break. Well, at least for Ethereum. Ethereum, big difference. It went up, about 20% compared to, Bitcoin about 8%. But yeah, it's still waiting for its, big break, big move. But Ethereum had a nice little jump. And even too, that's what's cool is been doing some research today, and I kind of found some of the reasons of why Bitcoin or Ethereum did a little bit of break dancing.
I've got one more little video to show you from our friend. Let me pull this up. This was a good one. Listen to this. Oh, you're not gonna be able to hear it. Hold on.
Here we go.
I gotta fix this.
It's all right. It's all good.
Here it comes.
Just gotta put the volume on.
Boom.
There we go.
All right. Let's do this.
80%. That is the number of retail crypto transactions under $1,000 that are taking place across the continent of Africa. Now, that's a number that is higher than any other region on Earth, although total volumes are very low compared to other places. But the fact is that people in Africa are using crypto in their day-to-day lives to buy things for retail transactions. With 1.2 billion people on the continent, dozens of local currencies, and massive mobile phone adoption, the continent of Africa serves as a perfect test bed for cryptocurrency payments. And yes, people are paying attention, especially in places like Nigeria and Kenya, which rank as some of the top countries with the highest rates of cryptocurrency usage and ownership on Earth. Crypto cannot be stopped. Crypto is the future. Crypto is going to be everywhere. 80%.
There it is.
That is, we got community members that live in Kenya that talked to us about the M-Pesa and all that stuff. That is awesome, man. Wow.
Yeah, no, I thought that was a fantastic little plug for adoption, because we know it's a small percentage of people here in the States where we are, but Africa and he said a very small or micro payments, right? Not big swing, not whales, right? They don't have whales in Africa, but they have a lot of people. 80% of the Bitcoin trades are happening in Africa on, for everyday purchases, buying that, spending it on something else, making these little payments. I don't think, I mean, I hope they're investing for future use as well, but they're using it because they can use it on their phone. They don't have banking over there because there's, so much land in between. They don't have, cities the same way we do. So prevalent. There's so many people out in the countryside that it's much easier to bank on your phone, use Bitcoin, which is widely used and accepted. And that's why those payments are coming in at such low amounts, under $1,000, but 80% of the payments are coming in through Africa, which is just amazing. And that's great. That's great news because the more spread out and stable it is, the more people use it, the more people realize how useful it is. Then we can really start working on other coins, like we're going to talk about Ethereum or our favorite M2. And then, that gets the whole industry moving forward, which is going to be fantastic.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah, man, that's cool. Good night. Yeah, thank you.
He puts out some good videos. Lark Davis, if you want to find him on Twitter.
Lark Davis, was that on Twitter?
Yes, Lark. Yeah. He is at the Crypto Lark, at the Crypto Lark.
Okay.
If you want to find him. But yeah, cool, good stuff.
That is very cool. But yeah, no, I got some stuff too. Let me jump over there. I'll show you what I kind of brought up here. Starting with, I got to start with that. Not a fan much with, like I said, with Halloween and fiat. So there you go. It's a nice big. That's what we think of fiat, Tim. There we go. So just wanted to start off too with just traits of money. I think we've went over this graph before, but why we have the little vomit thing of the pumpkin with the fiat, gold, and Bitcoin. And, that's all what it's talking about. These things are very important traits of money: verifiable, fungible, portable, durable, divisible, scarce, established history. And that's where Bitcoin, we're only 10, like you said, 12, 14 years in, 14 right?
Years. Yep.
14 years. And censorship resistance. I got a video of talking about this because people always bring that up, right? About, since you got quantum computers and supercomputers now, a lot of this stuff you can't do with the Bitcoin blockchain anymore. It's a little slower, obviously, than Ethereum and all these things, and then now it's proof of work, and now Ethereum's proof of stake. But this other stuff of why, when the guy explains of how that they would try to attack with the 51% attack Bitcoin's blockchain, and how much money and resources it would take to do that, and what would happen, right? It's just funny, but. Look at the difference. I mean, this is why they say that this is just sound money, right? Bitcoin. Yeah. Same thing with Ethereum. It's incredible compared to any of this. I mean, gold has always been pretty good too, but look at the portability. You can't carry $1 million of gold around, man. sink to the bottom of the ocean, man. Same thing with the visibility. I mean, you can't cut up chunks and slice it off of the brick of gold. So, just look at all that. And that's why everybody's really starting to look at this as an amazing, store value and, as money. So that's a pretty cool chart. I just thought I would kind of start with that. Visa, I always like to said, kind of say and talk about adoption, right? But Visa files trademark applications covering a wide range of cryptocurrency products, including even a crypto wallet. It's 3 days ago. I know we haven't got to jump into any news again, but Here is the trademark that they are filing, right? This is October 22nd. Visa, crypto NFT metaverse trademark application. That's kind of something to kind of, bring up here, don't you think?
Yeah.
You look at that and, virtual goods, non-downloadable virtual goods, collectible series, non-fungible tokens, software, right? This is what they're building, obviously, that you can kind of hold. I wish I didn't have my wallet, but I got my credit card, Tim. So with that Zoom Cash,
sure.
Haven't used it yet, but I just got it yesterday, and kind of like I said, impressive. That was the one we were talking about. Going to Walgreens, gave them $100 cash bill, and within a couple seconds, it was in my crypto wallet. Well, right. I got the other thing, the card now, and now I can exit. So it's the whole system right there, and it's there now. I can go to that same Walgreens and then go buy a Snickers bar with Ethereum. So. It's all lining up, and it's all crazy, man. It's good. It's amazing what's going on. And of course, all the Twitter news of what's been happening with Elon Musk, man, and now him purchasing Twitter. But this is cool because he's been talking about this kind of stuff, man.
Sure.
About what he wanted to do with Twitter and Doge, right? If you anybody seen Doge made a nice, quite a pump this past week, up over 100%, right? I think it was like 98, well maybe 95 to 112%. But we'll go through this, but a large amount of Elon Musk's phone records have been released for this upcoming Twitter trial. So this is all from his phone record. And Elon wanted to make Doge a huge part of Twitter experience. And here's what he wanted to do with the Doge in here. Elon's Twitter plan was later deemed not feasible, but this is what he wanted to do. Put Twitter on a blockchain. Charge 0.1 Doge to tweet, retweet, and remove all bots. Right? You would need that because again, it's on a blockchain, and you would have to have Doge in your wallet to do any of that. Plan B is a blockchain-based version of Twitter where tweets are embedded in the transactions. You'd pay maybe 0.1 Doge for a comment or repost. So he's been thinking about all this, and again, that's cool. There is a lot of changes happening with Twitter already by just him looking at the code. And my wife just brought me this. I was just showing you.
There you go.
That's the card, man. The Visa at the bottom, anyway. But yes, this is the crypto card, man. And I know crypto.com has one as well. But sure. I'm just saying that was pretty simple process to get that going. Dogecoin Twitter integration was never implemented as Elon's Twitter buyout never went through. Well, that's wrong. That's old now. It did go through. He just did it. So I think there's going to be a lot of plans why you started seeing a lot of the pumping with that. So I just kind of went through and got more info about all of this. There's a lot of people that have been talking about this whole thing. Jack Dorsey, one of them. I mean, he's the creator of Twitter. So Twitter should be a protocol like Signal, the app Signal. Well, that's what Jack Dorsey has been going back and forth to Elon about thinking that's how it should be. I don't have the other article, but Elon thought it should be more like WeChat, right? That's what they do in China. I'm not saying that's a great idea, but all he means is, he's a tech guy anyway. He just means take the code that WeChat has and just use it for Twitter. So, that's kind of wild, but
WeChat or WhatsApp?
WhatsApp. My bad. WhatsApp. It is WhatsApp, right? That's Chinese too, right?
That's the one. That's the big one in China that everybody uses now.
That's right. It's WhatsApp. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I thought I didn't know the cool new thing, the WeChat. I was like, wait a minute, am I missing out on something?
It's WhatsApp. That's right. That's true. Exactly. I just had it mixed up. It was a W, man. It's all good. But that's what he wanted. They're just thinking about all the different things because I guess WeChat, right? Know what you said? They use that for everything over there. I mean, they use money. I don't use it. Have you ever used it?
Nope. No. I have used it. I have an account. It's very rare that I go in there.
Yeah, gotcha.
I don't have it on my phone. It takes up a lot of space on my phone. Right. So I do check it out, the web version from time to time.
But yeah, I mean, this is what they been tweeting anyways with 1,000 new followers who can participate. It's already scams going on, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Didn't mean to just jump into it, but people are already acting as Elon Musk, and they're kind of putting out stuff. So everyone, this is just a little safety precaution, a little kind of watch out, right? Everybody's kind of jumping on this stupid bandwagon with this Elon Musk kind of doing this stuff, right? By buying Twitter. He's also saying buying Twitter as an accelerant to creating X, the everything app. This is what he wants to turn the Twitter application into, some everything app where crypto, all kinds of stuff is going to be integrated. We'll see how this goes, but they are looking to be. I'm like I said, I'm kind of pumped because me and you, and I'm be straight up, Tim, we weren't big Twitter fans, right?
No,
just saying, we weren't. We're over here on YouTube, going over there on Twitter. I know they got Spaces doing all this stuff, but you're seeing that this looks like that this is going to be the could be the everything app. He's trying to revamp everything. I mean, what he do? He fired top CEOs, COO, a lot of the people. Now he might let go of 50% of the employees. He's brought over his own engineer and software engineers They're going through all the code. He is definitely looking to go through everything, man, and making huge changes. So another part, this is the Binance, right? They also put a $500 million in for to help acquire this. So their small contribution, they are now wanting to be some kind of exchange on Twitter, right? So this looks like this could be some kind of big deal, man. This is a sea change type stuff, right? This is some immediate changes he wants to make. Elon Musk want to make the following changes to Twitter: add an edit button. Everybody clamors for that, right? Cut down on the bots. We all know that. We talk about it all the time. That's why you can purchase all that garbage, and that's what the bots are. All those fake followers, all those fake likes, all those fake retweets. Possibly enable crypto purchases. That's not possibly. I know that's what's going to happen. Right. That's kind of baked in. So again, these are all the things that you're starting to look at with this. Here's another one talking about Charles Hoskinson. He threw his hat in and said, "Hey, if you want to take Doge, right, and put it on Twitter as a kind of payment system, use Cardano as a side chain. That would be cool." So, and he offered, I'd do the migration for free. He even add smart contracts. So Cardano as a side chain. This is what happens when you see these big changes with something like this with Twitter. You want to get a lot of collaboration. People want to be a part of something that could really be an incredible revolution, especially in social media, man. If this really becomes what he says, and if he's a man, I don't know him. If he's a man of what his word is, he wants to make this a real town hall, where you can speak freely, not just all garbage, right? There's going to be garbage people. That is what free speech is, everybody. It's what happens, right? You can't muzzle everybody. It's okay to hear different points of view. But if there's some kind of guardrails and there's not, horrible things where, you're being hateful, like real hateful, right? Not just by your feelings being hurt. But yeah, I mean, if there's some rules and there's some kind of, stuff where it's just not ridiculous, that's an amazing thing, man. And we're seeing a big change where I don't ever recall hearing anything like this with big companies like this, man. The other thing too, before I jump into that, just look with Facebook and how that collapsed and what they did with Meta, right? I wish I was trying to look for this one, this silly person that, and I'm not going to go into, whatever. She got hired by Facebook, and all she did all day was talk about the cappuccino machine, how you can go and sunbathe on the cabanas up on the roof. She didn't work, Tim. There was no work involved. She went through a whole day of what she, gets to do.
Right.
And work wasn't in it. Work wasn't. So you can see where the money was spent. And yeah, there you go. That's what you get with Meta. You get some goofy little cartoony type thing. Doge enabled Twitter subscription. So that's what he's talking about too. The blue check mark, Tim?
Yeah.
Something like that. He's even talking about maybe something. Gunner.
He wants a blue check mark.
He wants a blue check mark. 20 per month for the blue verification mark. Okay. No one's saying that that's going to happen. Not saying that that's a good idea because people hammered them for that. They were like $2, $3, $5 tops I'd pay. But 20, kind of a little rough, right? But who knows if this is a, kind of
compared to the other things he was saying, $20 is like unlimited tweeting. Because otherwise he wanted to charge you, a penny, 1 cent worth of Dogecoin.
Yep.
So, $20 a month and you get unlimited tweets and replies and what are the other things called? Stories or whatever,
Right.
What are those things called? Those Twitter moments. Moments. There we are.
Yeah. Well, and uploading videos and all that stuff,
Sure.
I mean,
or lives. We're live streaming right now into Twitter. So, we might start charging for that.
That's true. Right.
We're going to have to go get a blue check mark.
Maybe they'll have like that Doge faucets. That's how I got into my first Doge with the faucets. Is if you're a content provider and you're getting those comments and likes, because I guess somebody's getting that Doge. Well, that's how it could kind of accumulate. Where when you're posting good content, you get rewarded, right?
That would be something if if you had videos or tweets or anything go viral and you got paid back, you get a share of some of those. if you're getting, I'm lucky if I get 100 retweets or something like that. But I mean, if you started to go viral on that and make a little Doge back, that'd be nice. And I'm sure he's thinking about that too.
All the kind of stuff I remember making YouTube videos way back in the day, Tim. That's what we were talking about. The whole time, the internet, you should have been paid for your activity on the web, on websites. You should have been. That was the whole idea of what we've been talking about. That's what Web3 is supposed to kind of bring into focus. Our attention is valuable. And when and you're also a content provider and you're building out this platform, you should also get a share of what goes on there. So it's a two-way street. And that's, like I said, hopefully looking like this Twitter might be the first one that really is starting to move in that direction. And that's incredible.
Right.
Binance. Well, we already talked about that. Not only will they, help and maybe make an exchange with Twitter, but they also want to help battle Twitter bots. So that's the biggest thing. That was one of the biggest things that he wanted to fix.
Oh, yeah.
On this. And he already's got all the code. I think he called somebody out today that testified in front of Congress. And I don't know if it was the Agarwal. I'm not going to throw names out there, but one of the ones that testified in front of Congress, he blatantly has all the information where he was mistruth. There was a mistruth, Tim.
A mistruth. Okay.
Mistruth. He missed it. But
alternative facts.
He has freed the bird. So that's something. This is, like I said. Here's another thing talking about Twitter building a crypto wallet. There is a lot of tech, and this is from, and I follow her on my Ray of Light account, but it's pretty cool. Her name is Jane Manchun Wang, and how she gets the information is she's an amazing developer, engineer, young lady, and she checks out all the coding, man. And this is where she found that she found that Twitter is working on a wallet prototype that supports crypto deposits and withdrawals. She tweeted it, and it's not that she got information. She's not going and getting some some newsworthy story. She is following the code, so she dives deeply in the publicly available code, and she finds out real information, man. So this is stuff that's at least coding wise that's being worked on. And Elon Musk briefly considered using crypto micropayments to limit, and that's what we going back to the beginning of what we were talking about. This is what he was saying, and they've been getting to work on that kind of stuff. So there you go, man. Kind of cool stuff. Like I said, neat. This is that Bitcoin story. Hopefully, I have my audio on because I want you to hear this. And some of it might be a little bit above, but the technical stuff. But listen, all he's talking about is this is not Bitcoin is too far developed for any nation state, for any central bank to just take over, man. And that's what people need to understand. It really is. That is why they are all just kind of trying to build their own stuff just to catch up, man. But there is no way to stop Bitcoin now. And that's what this guy's saying. So let me play this. Tell me if you can hear it, man.
Just a quick follow-up on that.
Yes.
Do you have any concerns about a large nation state that has interest in just actively destroying Bitcoin to make their own, super rigs and design chips and just throw hundreds of millions or billions of dollars to intentionally disrupt the blockchain?
Yeah, I don't worry about that at all. This cannot be done with Bitcoin anymore. This is something that can only be done with nascent altcoins. Bitcoin has achieved a level of computing that no single nation state can overthrow it through computation alone. The effort to do so would require a massive covert operation of chip fabrication, then the coordinated assault that would give them dominance over the next block for 10 minutes until we kick those bastards off the network, rework the protocol around them. They would be revealed. They would have lost $1 billion doing this, and all they got to do was one double spend. Now, here's the thing. Long before we get to that point, they figure out that if they just let this stuff run, they can actually get some Bitcoin as a reward because the incentive structure actually works. And so I'm not worried about that. And a lot of people are watching the blockchain. And as I said before, what are they going to do? So they take over and they fork the blockchain and they go, somewhere, right? They've created an alternative blockchain. Great. What are we going to do? Who's going to join the NSA blockchain? Anybody want to jump on FedCoin? So we're all going to stay on the old fork. Difficulty will go down. It will get more profitable for the miners who stayed behind, and we'll carry on with our coin, and they can go mine whatever the hell they want on their alternative blockchain. They achieve nothing. They can't make protocol changes because we, as I said, 5 constituencies in consensus, and it would take $1 billion to pull the most ridiculous Keystone Cops failure in history. Plus, this would actually require government that can do IT.
You know, they can't even build a healthcare website, Tim.
Right.
But
oh my,
that's what people, everybody, again, understanding, man, the technology and what's going on here. Blockchain for Bitcoin is substantial, man. It's been running, like you said, now 12 years, but the white paper came out 14. But it's been running, man, and it's too far gone, man. The genie is out of the bottle, man, and that's encouraging, right?
yes. I love it.
Go ahead.
No, I love that guy.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, buddy, good job.
Mhm.
You get one double spend, and that's all you get. That's all. And they'd be found out, man. That's crazy. And it's all over, right? And then it's split. The fork happens, and now they got some kind of Fed coin, whatever. So whatever. That's awesome. But we've seen a little bump. It's you got the news last week from this week. You see Ethereum pumping a little bit, right up almost like 20%. So this is, like I said, I try to find research, see what's going on. Why is this happening? This is what it's talking about. The L2 beat data, talking about layer 2 ecosystem is on the rise. Top smart contract blockchains, layer 2 scaling networks, topped $5 billion Wednesday, posting 9.2 rise over the past week. The total value locked Ethereum 2 layer 2 is currently at 5.09 billion. And that jump in the locked-in value comes amid the period of the bullish moment. Not saying it's the whole reason why it pumped, but it's definitely because you watch. Check it out. This is the L2 beat. This is the actual total value lock. And right here is that pump where it went from, and that's October 25th, right? No, so there's that pump. And if you go over here, I can go on to Ethereum. I can kick 14 days. And what is this? Lo and behold, that is October 25th. It's the same time, and same looks exactly the same, right?
Yeah.
So there's correlation there, and you can see it did help, obviously, because we talk about the triple halving, right? Where now it's more of a deflationary looking like type token, right? Well, this is another part of it. I mean, when you have this locked up, that means it's off. It's off, right? It might come back, right? It's off the market. So all of these are contributions to why everyone is so bullish on what Ethereum is. And again, that's not even talking about the digital real estate stuff, man, that everybody's building on it. It's ridiculous. And there's a lot to be excited about in this space. And yeah, it's also cool to start seeing it looks like it's decoupling from stocks and things like that.
Right.
But to end it, this was very cool. I was reading and I found something that, wow, who would have known? Ethereum can be used for cancer research, and here's how it works. And this is what everybody's, we always are talking about, especially on spaces, and then just when we're kind of just having conversations and meetings. This is what everybody's talking about. You don't know what all of this is going to be for. Some of this stuff you can't even see into the future of what blockchains, of what layer 2s, of what any of this crypto or NFTs or Web3, what is it going to look like? This is pretty amazing. And this is what Ethereum could be used for. So let me just go into the takeaways. A medical team made the case in a paper this year that blockchains were useful for cancer researchers to share information with each other for their AI systems. According to the team, blockchains allow AI model parameters to be shared simultaneously across all collaborators without the help of a centralized coordinator. The team specifically mentioned using smart contracts on Ethereum for that purpose. So, information is important when you're doing this kind of stuff. So it's being used for the global fight against cancer. Great, awesome. Because I hate cancer. It hurts a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
Research papers published in Nature Medicine in April called Swarm Learning for Decentralized Artificial Intelligence in Cancer. And it penned 27 different contributors. I'm not going to mess with that word.
Histopathology.
Histopathology. Thank you. There you go. The footnotes that the team began using Ethereum network for its experiments with cancer. It's using it, right?
Right.
According to the paper, artificial intelligence can help predict the emergence of cancerous cells in patients by extracting information about the shape and size of cells that isn't invisible to the human eye. That's pretty cool. So, however, they face practical, ethical, and legal obstacles from the data collection point of view, especially if the data is being shared across countries, right? Everybody is very all about security, right? You don't want to just share with anybody. One of the ways to address this issue is by using federated learning, FL, which does not require researchers to share their data. Only their locally trained AI models, weights, or parameters. The problem is that such systems rely on centralized coordinator who essentially combines all the model weights together and who then has complete control over the research project and its commercial exploitation. Instead, they're pointing to the rise use of swarm learning, SL, a system that leverages blockchain technology in order to avoid handing power over, and that's all we talk about, getting rid of the middleman. But that's what they're using it for, is for that centralized hub that is gathering all the information. You won't have to give that up, right? You don't. It has nothing to do. But yet, all the important information that's used to look into this that's causing cancer or what's growing in your body, cancer, it's shared with the team. So it's specifically using smart contracts on Ethereum in order to for 3 separate computers to synchronize their AI model weights at designated times. In effect, all 3 partners had updated AI models simultaneously without requiring the assistance of a coordinator who would manually merge model parameters. In this setup, says the paper, the blockchain maintains the global state information about the model. The research paper found that AI systems birthed from the setup outperformed locally trained AI models and performed on par with other models trained with merged data sets. So that is very cool. And it's pretty neat of, like I said, when everybody's talking about Ethereum, we all, obviously, we hold the token and we want the greatest thing for it. But to use it and be able to maybe solve something like cancer, that is pretty cool. And something that people don't think of. That's what we've all been talking about, is how early we all are in this space and what could be possible if we just kind of put our heads down during these, especially these bear markets, and just work, get to work, man. There's all kinds of things that people could be, jumping into. This is a new technology, and we're right in the cutting edge, and all of us are right here. We are the pioneers, and who knows? That's obviously not my wheelhouse. I'm definitely not a scientist, a medical doctor, but there are all kinds of ways that we can, find where we could collaborate. We're definitely all networkers. I know we definitely, and we see where you could put people together and make amazing, innovations happen. So thought it was cool, man.
Yeah, no, I just see, that's a beautiful thing. And especially if the blockchain chain can, I know sharing trade secrets and all that kind of stuff could get hairy, but if they could sort out the fact of who put in that information first and give them credit and rights to it, but while still allowing people to, gain knowledge from all that stuff, I mean, that then the guy who comes up with the idea or, has the basis credit for that can be rewarded for his ideas and findings. I mean, that's just amazing. That's where stuff really starts to multiply, because then everybody's learning at the same time.
Yep.
And benefiting from all that research and knowledge that's going on. It doesn't stay locked up until some company figures out how to monetize it,
Yep.
This way, if one company has a team of scientists on there and they're slamming away on ideas and patents and other things like that, but they're still sharing it, and people are coming up with more ideas layer on top of that. That blockchain can be like a smart contract, and when something comes up that's useful, then it's weighted to who gets the rights to that, and that'd be amazing. That'd be really powerful. So beautiful. I love that story.
We're coming up, Tim. We got spam, man. Look at that.
There you go.
We're moving up in the world.
I'll
But
get rid of that.
right along what you're saying, that is amazing, because that's how fast now innovation can happen. Because everybody does do that. You're scared to share because you know somebody's going to take it. But this all being time stamped, and you can say, hey, no, look at this block right here. This is when I entered this information. This was our idea. This is our team's idea. This is it. That's awesome. That's exactly what what we need. And you know how fast things will get built then? That's amazing.
Yeah.
When everybody's, because it's not like the post office. Like you mail that idea to yourself, and you just don't remember that. Remember people?
Yeah.
Used to say that?
Poor man's patent.
Poor man's patent, man. You just mail it to yourself and don't over open it. That's ridiculous. That's right. So now that's what you're talking about right here. It's done. It's all automated. It's all done. That's very cool, man.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yep. I love it. Well, that's much more powerful and inventive than, my real estate idea that, I want all that real estate stuff on the blockchain.
Yeah. Well,
while convenient and smart, it's not going to save anybody's life. It's,
it is, but time,
really the good stuff.
All of this is about time. I mean, that's the most valuable thing that we all have, and you can't get it back. That's the only thing in the world that we all have, time. So when we give our time or put it in somewhere, that means something, man. So that's what's awesome. I mean, no matter what we all build, it's all for a great purpose, and it's going to be able to kind of lighten the load on a lot of people, man. Spend more time with your family, do more cooler things, right? Do what you're passionate about. That's what all this is about, man. And going to change the world, bro. Yeah.
Absolutely. My crypto adventures adding AI blockchain used in science can be instrumental in determining virus origins and preventions also.
Yep. Absolutely.
Beautiful.
It is. Poor man's patent. That's right. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tim. That's right.
Yeah.
We're fighting night out. We're fighting over here. But yes, that's exactly right. That's funny. But yep, Mauritia, yes, cancer research. It's like I said, it's who knows? It's just going to be awesome to see. Cheaper.
Yeah.
That's it. Yep. Bitcoin. So yeah.
Very cool.
Hey, just people, if you're in the Beast community already, keep an eye on Discord. I think you might hear some chatter. You might want to kind of just see there's some cool stuff happening, and check it out. But just dial into the Discord main chat. There's nothing, no different certain special group, but keep an eye out on Discord. So very cool. Good evening, Will. Jesus. That's it.
What was that, Ray? On Discord?
Well, yeah. So keep an eye on Discord. Just be on the lookout, right? Good stuff. Is that a Discord nugget? Here's sushi. We had a piece of probably when we were there. See? Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, it's happening. Just it's just starting out, so it's going to be a long ways before it's common knowledge. Just like it's not going to happen until well after adoption takes place. But there'll be some transactions here and there, like the 2 pizzas for Bitcoins early on. Somebody's got to do it. But then for it to become commonplace will take some time. Yep.
There you go. And it is, yes, Sushi. It's absolutely a Discord nugget. You definitely within I'd say either anywhere tomorrow to Thursday. Keep an eye out. You'll want to see what's going on.
Maybe we'll be talking about it over some poker tomorrow night.
Maybe that could be true too. Speaking of family, tell your family or when I don't know, George. I don't know if we're ever gonna have an event, but I'm gonna go back. I really loved it there. I thought Phoenix.
We'll have a Santisi reunion. It might be not an official event, but maybe just a Santisi B reunion.
Yep. No, and it was awesome seeing you and Aunt Teresa, Uncle George. Excellent. Yep. But I'm always. Oh yes, Mauritia. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Not saying just don't skip it a couple days. Just keep an eye out. It's something that you'll want to see what's going on. Good stuff.
There's a buzz in the hive.
Yeah, but even though I'm vague, this is the new vague Ray. This is the new vague Ray. Yep.
All right. Sounds good. But we'll also be back here tomorrow night. So if you don't make it into the Discord, we'll
Keep you
either
up to
share that little bonus again,
Yep.
or be talking about what's happening in there. But
Yeah.
also, we'll be playing poker tomorrow night, I think. So
I think.
we'll have
And
some
let's go.
fun.
Phomos, I know they're in Vegas. You've been seeing. I know Midas Mel. She's been over there. They've been tweeting some stuff. So
Well, then he's got the
he's IRL gambling, man.
yeah. He's got the bug. He's got the bug for that poker night.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we can. He'll be all warmed up and ready. So he'll be on fire.
That's right.
He'll take us down.
Or worn out. There's a whole day. IRL poker is different, That's like us. We get antsy. I got ADD. I can't sit on there for more than an hour, man. I'm like, oh, all in. Well, all good. Good evening, Ariel.
That's right.
Good to see you, brother.
All right, Ray.
Yep.
Good stuff. I like it.
Man. Yep. Awesome.
Very good, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow night, and I'll see you inside the Discord.
Yepper.